Hello guys. Hello. Sorry for repeating myself a little bit too much. But we're going to Gemini today. Sorry that took a couple weeks. But we're going to Gemini today. Sorry that. Yeah, sorry guys. No, today we're going. Yeah, going to Gemini. So we're gonna return to base. First, let's look at some
Please.
stuff that we have laying around here. I suppose.
Spare a moment.
Maybe next time we have maybe some researchers for the houses.
Thunderjaw's a formidable opponents, Outlander. You have our respect.
Ancestor, please. It's about my brother. I don't mean to disturb you, but I've run my requests through every channel and I've gotten nowhere.
Just take me through it.
Apologies. My name is Jomar. I'm the weapons officer for this expedition. It's my job to ensure the troops are armed and prepared for what's out there. And I've failed to do so. My younger brother, Oris, his unit was sent to scout the tower on the northern side of the island. They should have returned by now. The Overseer has denied my request for a search party, and defying him would mean dismissal. Or worse.
You think they might be alive?
Oris has been obsessed with San Francisco ever since I can remember. He jumped at the chance to join this expedition. I have to believe that fate isn't cruel enough to make this place his tomb. If you help me, I'll get you access to any weapon in my stock.
If I make my way up north, I'll look for your brother.
Thank you. If it helps, my brother carried an ancestral relic with him. I believe your focus might be able to pick it up.
What kind of relic?
A small metal piece dangling from a chain, with a hologram of San Francisco. Which is why my brother always had it with him. The diviners speculated it was some kind of beacon, inviting the ancestors to visit the city.
Speculated. So there was data on it they couldn't read.
It was deemed lost knowledge. If my brother truly is gone, could you maybe bring the relic back for me? It meant so much to Oris. I'd like to keep it safe. For him.
Sure.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm really sorry for randomly being
you,
gone for 2 weeks.
we'll find a way home.
Harriam, we're never getting that gyro compass back. We're stuck here. For good.
The ancestor reborn.
May we be led to truth.
Jess, Aloy, what's this I hear about you never going back home?
Our navigational ships.
They're all gone. Destroyed by storms and reefs, and with them the one instrument we need to guide us across the ocean.
There is one ship that might still hold a working gyro compass.
But it's beyond our reach, beached on an island surrounded by deadly currents. No compass, no way home, no way back to those we should have never left behind in the first place.
Christia.
Maybe I can't.
She's an ancestor reborn. Maybe she...
I will not let myself hope just yet, but I thank you.
Maybe our luck has finally changed.
Maybe.
Okay,
Do you think I can
that
get to
bottom
that
one
ship?
was the bottom two were a little weird. Why the hell would you execute your own people in one? Where's for sensors?
It's what the diviner has proclaimed. Therefore, you...
What you did to that Thunderjaw. Incredible.
That's just bad manners.
Let's equip that this one for bottom, and you maybe there.
The legacy teaches
Hey,
us nature's
nice.
strengths.
I don't know.
No, I trust in the words that guide us. I only wish us to succeed.
I should focus on the task at hand.
Then I had better not hear.
Your shoulder doing all right? How's the exploration of the ruins?
Absolutely.
Not until we.
An important reminder of rules and regulations that must be followed at all times. By now, it should be evident that hoarding provisions will be met with harsh measures. Furthermore, all forged foods must be bought before a survival expert of for identification, categorization, and rationing. All relics found in or near the city are brought to uh, before Divine Neric, Divine Alpha, or myself immediately and without question or hesitation. Failure to do so will irrevocably lead to capital punishment for both the culprit and next of kin back home. Under no circumstances are you to approach or refer CEO unless given a direct order to do so. Should this honor be bestowed upon you in proper conduct, such as direct contact will be punished severely. Severely. Sorry, severely. For the Queen, for our future.
Try and finish early. We've been able to move some extra food rations lately.
What was that?
You mean?
May the
Sorry,
ancestors
I
guide
get speak all the way, man. I'm still learning.
Hey,
Severe.
you're back.
Yeah, there we go.
They knew what they said.
I was just thinking in my head and it came up. Let's get back to the mainland. Sorry, I'm not using the TP function, but yeah. When we're done with the main story, we're going through all the quests in mainland, and then we will progress to Los Angeles, to the burning shores. I'm gonna do Gemini only today because I don't have much time for it. So hopefully this Sunday I get time
I
again
see you,
to
Jerry.
help you guys out. I feel it again.
I was scouting northwest of here, near the village of Saltbite. There's a place there where the ground is made of metal. Don't know what it means, but it can't be good. Be wary.
Appreciate the warning.
I called her a Yoda.
You
I'll
Keep
need
your
it.
eyes
missed this
open out
chance to
there,
trade.
soldier.
It might be a cauldron. And where there's a cauldron, there's machine overrides.
Yeah, you don't have extra. Okay, I'm gonna continue your outfit. No, where? Oh, outfit. There we go. We're there.
If you keep frowning that hard, you'll get wrinkles.
I just don't get this last part.
Maybe we can look at it together later.
There she is.
Maniacs.
I'll remember that next time I go traveling.
At least I got what we needed to trap Hephaestus.
Good thing I got my gear ready then.
I guess you know what we're up against by now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When Varl first told me those bastards come from the stars, I thought he'd eaten too many of those medicinal berries. Yeah, but I've gotten used to seeing impossible things. Thanks to you. I just wish they weren't always trying to kill us.
Yeah, you and me both. You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Errand. You still sifting through loads of data?
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms. Images put together to tell a story. Now, they were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram-like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
Bet you're used to that focus by now.
Well, I can hit machines in their weak points. I guess that's something. I wish all the other data was as easy to deal with. Now, to be honest, it's hard to understand half of what's on there. And then the other half reminds me, this isn't a fight you can win by just waving a hammer. Which is kind of what I do. But hey, that just means I gotta study harder. Make myself useful.
Just give it time. You've been looking at any interesting data?
Yeah, I asked Gaia to find me something to look at a while back. And she found the mother of all forges. They called it sports. Turns out the old ones spent a lot of time tackling and punching each other for points in one game or another. Are you mixing some solid food and fresh ale? I bet half the claim will be lining up to watch.
What you reading next?
I saw Gaia added something to the archives about metal rods being used to harness lightning during storms. Guy reminded me of a cousin of mine. Thought he could trap lightning if he covered himself in Stormbird plates. Went up the tallest mountain in the claim to prove it. It ended like a lot of Oseram things do. With a spark and a boom.
What else have you been studying with your focus?
Yeah, I've been looking into this Vegas place you found. Gaia showed us everything that happened when you went to get that Poseidon thing. I mean, this Morland guy seems pretty smart. Though, risking the Tanakh clan lands for a light show is a bold move.
Maybe I should check up on them at some point. Just in case.
Right.
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you do?
I made one joke. About how they, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, you Taru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt. Do I smell real?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
Maybe another time.
Ooh.
Anything happen I should know about?
Zoe asked us to help her bring more plants in here. Not for eating, apparently. Yeah, if you ask me, the place is fine as it is. Metal might be plain, but it's sturdy. Nothing wrong with that. Who needs a bunch of vegetation?
How are things with
I'm
Katalo?
back.
You still scared of him?
Oh, she thinks she's funny. Actually, I asked if it'd be interested in playing a game of Strike. I had to fill in most of the conversation myself, but I'm still alive.
Glad to hear it. Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. And she took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
I should get going. I'll give you...
From the...
I got a...
Our new Quent, the moment...
Sounds about right. Now that I... We can grab Hephaestus and finally have the advantage over the Zeniths.
Can't wait to see their faces as they stare down a bunch of charging Thunderjaws.
Better them than us, for once. You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to stop them. I should...
Of course.
That will be another time. Let's go to Gaia and the Gemini. Sorry for that.
Welcome back. Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct, but the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. 2 cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay.
31,
Varl,
30,
it looks like we're gonna need Beta and Gemini.
30.5 hours
Do you
away.
think you
What
can
the
convince
hell?
her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
Sorry.
One of my machine strike pieces around?
Sorry, guys. Ooh.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. Their slave. Forever. Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta, you don't have a defect. Beta, look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Sure, guy.
So, we're fighting immortals from the stars now?
Wait a moment. What is
Wizards from the moon?
Is this out on? Is this her? That's smooth. I knew it.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much.
I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia?
Oh, she's amazing!
And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. And Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. and then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take
How
it one
much
step at a
drugs
time?
did she take?
Right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
I have a feeling she took something that she shouldn't.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway, if we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
I imagine...
but...
We grew up...
Yes.
I should...
before you... It sounded...
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand...
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Let's go fight the Dacinas.
Hello again, Aloy. Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta, I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, 2 heads are better than 1, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini? Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
Oh, let's see.
So the facility where I recovered Demeter used to be a Pharaoh agricultural research facility. It's where they created the biomass conversion system, but also adamantine wreath. Did Elizabeth know they were working on that?
It is likely she was briefed on other efforts to combat the machine swarm, though her focus was devoted only to Zero Dawn.
That makes sense. But they actually got the wreaths to work. If they'd been able to deploy it against the Pharaoh Plague in time...
Using the data you recovered on the project, I ran several simulations and have concluded that it would never have worked. In all scenarios, the Pharaoh war machines would eventually hack and deactivate the wreaths before they could contain the swarm.
So Zero Dawn really was the only solution. There was a lot of data in the greenhouse facility about agriculture. Do you think it'll help the Quen fix their homeland?
I will run a query. Complete. The data contains information about novel crop production methods, which may be beneficial to the tribe in the long term.
But new crops aren't going to save the world, so I guess it's on us.
It is.
So I, found thieves. What do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
It seems he convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans. Given the tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system, I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen. Aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connection to the facility was abruptly severed.
I found some data in one of the rooms you unlocked. It mentioned that there are still functional seed banks beneath this facility. Why is it there?
My predecessor was tasked with reconstituting the biosphere with primary and secondary plant species. Had everything gone according to plan, humans would have eventually been able to introduce tertiary species, including new crops.
Can we access them now?
Unfortunately, it will have to wait. I require control over the machines in order to access and distribute the preserved seed stock.
And for that we need Hephaestus. It's something to look into later then. So now that you have Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon, how's the biosphere looking?
In the local region, conditions have improved. Superstorms have subsided. Water sources have been purified, and soil conditions remediated. These improvements will stave off environmental collapse for a few additional months.
Well, with luck, soon you'll have Hephaestus. Then you'll be able to fix the biosphere for good, right?
Correct. I will be able to design and produce robotic agents to permanently reverse the environmental damage that has accumulated.
Let's go to Gemini. Sorry for the skip.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position and mine is too. Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working! It's got nowhere to go!
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
Containment of the floor.
It's cracked.
Look!
Facility activated. Engaging autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready!
Here they come!
Varl, stay here. Protect Beta.
We've got it!
Be careful!
Stay back! Take this ammo! Always something trying to get back!
Aloy!
Use an acid attack!
Help!
Over here, you!
Oh, nice!
Hang in there, Aloy!
But I can use that.
Aloy! Need a hand over here! I shall strike!
Okay.
You draw it away from Beta! Good! Now hit
It's
it
really
again.
angry!
Stay back!
Oh. Go away!
Get back!
Oh. I can keep going.
Let's do this! I'll whittle
Aloy!
you down!
Help!
Yeah, I know.
Over here, you!
Oh.
Hey, let me go. Let me go.
Aloy! Need a hand over here! Draw it away
you're
from
wounded.
Beta!
No!
Got him in my sight! Stay
Hold
back!
on! I got... Oh.
We need help!
Whoa.
Get back!
Okay. Oh. That's really
Over
angry!
here, you!
Oh. Go away!
Aloy! Need a hand over here!
There's no... Aloy!
Draw it away from Beta! We can shatter it! That was a well-placed hit! Stay back! Good.
That's all of them for now.
Jeez, brother. let's get some stuff in here. Some milk berries because we're out of milk berries. Now we have some again. We're refilling, filling. Yeah, the inventory. Sorry for it.
You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled.
No.
Well, we don't have to worry about running out.
You sure don't have to worry about running out of templates. Probably soon. Yeah, but moving along.
I gotta chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Deactivate connection node 183.
Is this easy?
Aloy, I'm patched into your focus feed. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
That's nice.
It's some kind of production chamber. Hephaestus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Hephaestus is hiding too.
Yes, just some loot. We need that loot.
Maximize plasma output to production level 1.
I gotta find where Hephaestus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go.
Deploy autonomous defenses to materials bay.
Well, that doesn't sound good. Machines are making a beeline for another chamber. I better follow them. I might be able to catch a ride on the rail.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way...
Okay. Now how to drive Hephaestus out of here.
There should be a node you can override, near the central platform.
Thanks. Maybe I should deal with these machines first.
I'll be right back, guys. We're back.
complete.
Some nice loot, brothers.
Execute contingencies and emission countermeasures deploying secondary defenses. Intruder, your coming is at hand.
Oh, great. More machines on the way. Beta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
I'll see what I can do.
Got it!
Load ordnance package. Override unit security parameters.
Brother, stop jumping! Here, get frozen.
I got them all.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Engage.
Nice. Thanks.
Exurge imminent retreating to materials bay. Onyx 5.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, it better not get comfortable.
Energy containment failed. Safes overridden.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
Yeah, I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right? Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy!
I should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
Or hanging on the bed. No.
Just a little longer. Alright. I need to drive Hephaestus out of here.
There should be another node to override.
Got it. Been made.
Sensor array K2. Intruder detected. Activating countermeasure CX. Giga 9. Autonomous defenses.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
From Materials 12403. Reverse collecting order F6R. Override unit security parameters.
That's all of them.
And there. Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
Hey. It's always nice to get some extra medical berries. We're almost sticking on the 1,000. It's nice. It's nice. Hey, a chest. Oh yeah, adore more.
Low ordnance package 9. Retreating to Construction Bay 1.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Emily? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine Festus was building. It must have finished it.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Okay.
Intruder target.
Be safe.
Log 1. Not captured. Repair Cauldron Tower. You are a violation, but no more.
I'm golden nuts.
Your interference will be terminated. Deploying priority unit S Mark 1.
I should scan it first.
Oh no, it's just
Things
falling
on its
apart.
legs are glowing. I think it's charging up. It finished charging. It's covered in plasma. Oh! Much better.
Nice.
It's done.
You did it! There should be one more note to override.
Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
Let's just grab this stuff. I'm done. Let's go and send the Hephaestus back to the main chamber.
No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Urge imminent retreating to facility core.
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Aloy. The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
Okay, to complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully. Aloy! Look!
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it. Oh.
Ooh! Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
I can't even see her.
You get flashback. Get flashbang on your ass, brother.
Beta. Varl.
Guys, we're going back to base.
Where am I?
Ah, you're awake.
Oh, why did there?
You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger.
We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast? Okay. Why did Tilda bring me here? What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. But not as influential as you've been, and done so soon.
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault. There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more.
No.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back, and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down.
There.
There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regala and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent.
Guess I'll have to do some exploring to find the parts I need.
Let's go to base and safe. No, you're not safe. No. Seriously. I need to walk back to base. Oh no, I got a mount.
Get this from my stash when I need it.
That boy. No, it's fine. We will come back here. So. Yes, you just went. Let's go back to base. And then we will save it. Or we're gonna have. Nah, I'm gonna go back to base. And next time we're playing this,
No point using fire against that.
we're gonna fight for God.
Those jaws look like they could crush metal and bone alike. A rebel outpost. Gonna have to find whoever's in charge and stop them from causing any more harm.
Yeah. Next time.
Okay. Let's see if I can figure out how those Tanoks died. Maybe I should take another look around before I move on.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood. Razor-sharp claws and armed to the teeth. That thing's built to kill.
Ooh, built to kill. I'm going through a lot of campfires. So I have a lot of places to go and fast travel to. And we're getting pretty close to. No, it's still about 1,000 meters away from Memorial Grove. But we're getting there.
There's a lot of fluid sloshing around in that bellowback sack. I should dismount.
Champion, won't you sit for a moment?
Sure. Give me the room.
There's been reports of rebel outposts all over the jungle. A few set up camp just west of here. A whole squad's hiding out in the south. They've even managed to take over an area southwest of here, where the jungle narrows. Those traitors don't know when to give up. And our squads are at their limit. We could really use the help of a proven champion.
I'll see what I can do. Losing light.
Tread carefully,
It'll
champion.
be dark out soon.
I can mark here. 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 Actually, almost everyone is marked in the jungle, and a couple in the mountains, and a couple in the desert. Seriously? Already marked those for me. The names. Nice. It means I don't have to do as much walking to them. I initially do find a campfire outside base, outside camp, and station attack. Now we get, we're at Memorial Grove. 2,000 meters to go. 2,000 steps, actually. I already see the tall neck. We need those right or be the next 5 sir.
Are you almost done?
I was annoyingly impatient at your age, too.
Everything okay? What are you doing out here?
Ask my grandmother. I risked leaving guard duty to look for her. She stopped to see the bloom, and now she won't leave. Since when does she care about flowers?
They're not just flowers, child. They're scarlet stems with a scent that soothes the nerves. Or so I was told many years ago by an Utaru seed tracker.
An Utaru? Now you're telling stories. If one trespassed here back then, you'd have killed him on sight.
I couldn't. Found him picking flowers, right near here, in Tanakh territory. I was all set to strike him down, but he was singing.
Singing?
Can't remember the tune now. Just the lilt of his voice. And his name. Nilo. He decided to stay for a day or two. I took guard duty here so I could keep coming back to him. And he kept delaying his return to Plainsong. For the flowers, he said.
Please don't tell me I'm descended from an Utaru gardener.
Almost. Almost. But the thrill of battle called to me, and he had to return to his people. I've always wondered about the life I missed with him, whether he misses it too. Would he welcome me in Plainsong, or at least accept a scarlet stem?
It's a long way to Plainsong, but I get back there now and then. I could pick some scarlet stems and bring them to Nilo, if I can find him.
Please. He was an herbalist there. I know the time has long since passed.
Alright. Next time. I'm almost back at base.
Bring it down! You were supposed to draw them away from here, not onto us.
Should hit it with frost ammo.
Just into that store and then let's go save. Not here. I'm gonna save on top on the other side of the base.
I see you, champion. Choosing the right rations can be just as important to your chance of survival as choosing the right weapons. If you want food that'll save your life out in the wilds, go northwest to Saltbite. The cook there, Pintala, she'll whip up a meal for anyone who needs it, to Nox or not.
I'll make sure to pay her a visit if I'm out that way.
Don't let the
should
pretty
have missed this
landscapes
chance
fool
to
you.
trade.
It's deadly out here.
Let's go inside the base and then to the other side of the base. I guess I hope to go live again soon, probably maybe on part-time on some popular servers.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotalo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, Get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zenith.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Exactly where we need to go.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
Let's soak the sun inside.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and further east to the Nora sacred lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy, but I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can.
Actually, what the hell?
But for
What?
now,
You have two children. One
I
you
need to
call
go to the
Paul and one
fabrication
you call.
terminal to install the new override in my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing And get ready for an entrance Regala will never forget.
Nice. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this live stream. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, turning on the post notification bell, and if you like this live stream, please smash the like button and share this this video with your friends to help me grow, please, so we can do more games, more videos, more live streams in the future. My name is Mr. Unknown. Peace out.